Hello everyone, this is the Green Snake Gamer playing The Suffering, Ties That Bind, Level 7, The Will of the People. Continuing where we left off, we made it through the drug house where we encountered some mainliners. There's one of Jordan's soldiers. And here we have another one. This guy's still alive, but he doesn't look too good. He sure doesn't want to end up like this guy. So let's continue ahead, grab the flashlight batteries.
It's gotta be. Fucking shithole this is. Let's move on. No sign of him. Jordan will just have to live with that.
Watch what you say. Let's get ready to roll. We're two back at the docks.
Location's clear. Hit it.
So the rest of the soldiers are driving off, and they were nice enough to leave us this mounted gun. So go ahead and use this mounted machine gun to take care of these marksmen. So let's take a look at the archive page we unlocked.
Marksman. This malefactor is nearly identical to the ones we saw in large quantities on Carnate Island. It wears a giant battery of rifles on its back and is able to erupt out of the ground, a particularly impressive sight due to its significant size. In Baltimore's troubled past, there were a few rare occasions of the military being called out to quell civilian uprisings. One can only imagine how this marksman ties to those intense events.
Now over here is this guy, and from the looks of things, he's doped up.
Aching.
So if you want to earn points toward the bad ending, you can go ahead and kill him.
Like this.
But we're just going to ignore him.
Black spot.
Now, like I said, these large enemies are called marksmen. They're very powerful with those guns on their back. Now let's pick up this machine gun.
You need to know what I know.
Now we can hear someone calling us.
Over here.
So go over here to this lady.
I have the answers over here. Over here.
Sounds good.
All
Well, she wasn't able to give us any answers. Now here's one of those powerful enemies that you can only defeat by using your transform state. So now what we need to do is go down here and go in this door.
You remember this dive, T? I never liked it, but you still came to see Miles. I know now this is where things really went wrong. After this, we could never escape.
So what? Blackmore threatening Carmen? That's a high crime.
He's here.
Blackmore's here? Where? Show me that shifty snake oil dealer. I've never laid eyes on him.
Hey, I know your old lady. Fucking nice rack.
We might a piece of that. But I hear she's
Watch
up
what you
for...
saying to my friends. You up in my place, so you gonna show some respect to a man with
Oh,
family.
and your boy Corey? I sold him some rock just last week. He loves it. Makes him forget all about
What did you do to my boy?
Fucking whore you're married to, how you even know he's yours?
Violence suits you.
That's raw, Torque. You open up his gray matter all over my brand new floor?
He got off easy.
Freeze right there!
What
Eat the floor!
What's the police doing up in here? Hey, get these bracelets off of me! We was set up! You done got the wrong guys, man! That shape-shifting Blackmore, why don't you arrest this
I
Teflon
told
ass?
you couldn't walk away. And what's the little lady gonna say now?
So that's explaining how Torque and Miles ended up in prison at the start of the game.
I saw you go in there, my man. I'm up top the roof outside the bar for real. Yeah, that's right. I got a radio off one of them soldier boys. They been tracking your sorry self. Now come on out here and holler at your boy Miles.
So let's take a look at the archive page we unlocked.
Miles is probably T's best friend. He's smart, and I think he has good intentions, but he always seems to be getting into trouble and bringing T down with him. He owns a dive bar called the Underground, and that was where T got into that fight that sent him to jail. I always wondered what part Miles played in all that. I tried so hard to keep T away from influences that would bring us down, but I didn't have much luck.
So now we need to go outside and meet up with Miles. But first, break these crates out of the way and open up this locker. Inside is a report to read.
Yeah, that's right. I like to put a distance between myself and the chaos and confusion. Now we gotta get the real deal on Blackmore. I want that fool dead in the ground. Come on, I know where we can go. Got the ladder down for you. Get your ass on up here.
So what we need to do is climb up that ladder and follow Miles. But first, go ahead and jump into the back of this truck. Here's a weapons crate to get some ammo. And there's also a rocket launcher. This is a very powerful weapon, but a very dangerous one too. You can easily blow yourself up.
Look front. I've seen these guys with the guns before. They totally hot lead treatment. I'm out.
So when you walk ahead, you will be attacked by some of Jordan's soldiers. Okay, I took care of that group easily enough with the rocket launcher. There's another group over here. And there's a mounted machine gun on top of that car.
I got the prime right here.
So we'll just blow that up. Okay, that takes care of the enemies. So I'm gonna go back and pick up the shotgun. It's annoying how you can only carry 2 weapons at a time. Now we're gonna climb up this ladder. Make sure to collect this health. Now all we need to do is drop down here.
We'll take you in. It'll be all right. These people will keep us safe. They call it a depot.
Thank you for letting us use your base.
Catchers won't find you here. No railroad is far enough underground for my quarry. Slaves cannot run forever.
So here we are attacked by Copperfield's dogs.
Once they get your scent,
You like to think of yourself as a hunter, but you...
Hey, you hear me, Torque? Lost you there for a minute. Now, see, it's like this. Those crazy soldier boys, they work for this shorty named Jordan.
So now let's take a look at the archive pages we unlocked.
Mauler. One of the few malefactors that does not derive from a human skeleton. These beasts do still feature a hideous human skull. Named the Mauler for their savage biting attacks, these malefactors are relentless in their pursuit of a target and seem to be insatiable in their appetite for human flesh. Their appearance often coincides with the manifestation of an apparition, a large human who seems to be their master.
So these dog enemies are called Maulers.
An old station. A slave state, Maryland sat on the border between the slave-holding South and the free North. Because of this, the state hosted numerous important stations on the Underground Railroad. It was at one of these safe havens in Baltimore that the slave hunter Copperfield revealed his true sadism. The tale says, Copperfield smiled as he let his rabid dogs loose on a number of bountiless runaways, directing the beasts to devour the helpless slaves alive.
So that big guy with the shotgun who controls the dogs is named Copperfield.
Move on, Torque. You gotta climb up and over to get out of there. Try the fire escapes. Work for me.
Now, in order to get out of here, what you need to do is blow up these barrels. This will knock down the platform so we can climb up. Just make sure you don't jump up there while it's still on fire.
We'll get there one day. Oh, Lord, I pray we do.
dogs are coming back soon.
I hear that barking. Just that damn barking. All the time.
Daddy, up here! Is the bad man gonna come and throw me out?
Now just drop down here.
Yo, up here! Keep moving down the street with me! We gonna get there!
Now as you can see, there's some marksmen, and they're engaged in a firefight with Jordan's men. Now this can be a very difficult section because of all the gunfire. Another machine gun. Now we're gonna need it, because now we gotta fight off against Jordan soldiers. Whoops, that was a big mistake. I accidentally blew myself up. Okay, there we go. Got some health, so we're doing better now. So be careful when you're next to cars and vehicles, because you can use them as bombs.
Get with the quickness, my man. The world's ending in a short on time.
String 'em up! Fuck 'em! I want me a souvenir! We're strong! Let God sort 'em out!
It's gone now. Pepper him and ripped open the hole that'll take you underground. That'll be our route to sneak into the harbor. Get yourself on down there. I'll meet you below. You dig?
So let's take a look at the archive page we unlocked.
Site of a lynching. Even the most adept negotiator will agree. They may be able to calm the rage of any one individual, but the fury of an enraged mob is all but unstoppable. In Baltimore, some 80 years ago, it was on this corner that the rage of a horde of people could only end in bloodshed. Today, that event is shrouded in mystery. No one even remembers the supposed crime of the accused. It doesn't matter. The horde makes its own right and wrong.
So now we have to follow after that giant creature down into the sewers. So I'm gonna go ahead and save my game. Once you go into that hole, it will start the next level. And this will be the end of The Suffering Ties That Bind, Level 7, The Will of the People.